High school basketball regional action continuing today on the campus of Wallace St Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. Early on, the Mars Hill girls and Mars Hill boys had a chance to punch their ticket to the regional finals. First matchup of the day featuring Mars Hill as they took on Holly Pond in the 3A Northwest Regional Semifinals. Lady Panthers with a lead in the second and looking to extend. Molly Wright spinning through the defense, dumps it off to Mia Humphreys, and she scores the easy bucket for the Lady Panthers. On the other end, Madison Butts gets into the lane, turns and hits the fadeaway jumper for Holly Pond to cut into that Mars Hill lead. But that momentum wouldn't last long. Evan Ann Bowling coming up with the steal and the breakaway layup. Lady Panthers led by 24 at that point. Mars Hill dominated this one thanks to the play of Belle Hill, the All-State Player of the Year candidate, grabbing the rebound and scoring on the putback. Belle Hill had an incredible double-double, 41 points and 13 rebounds in a 68-38 win for Mars Hill. Lady Panthers advanced to the 3A Regional Finals. The Mars Hill boys were up next, taking on Winfield in the regional semifinals. Second half action we go. Panthers up by 9. Bo Hargett getting the loose ball, throwing it inside to Brooks Campbell, who scores in the paint. Panthers up by 11. Later, it's Hargett getting the ball on the block. His fadeaway jumper, no good. But Matthew McIntyre is there for the putback and the score. Panthers up by 20 at that point. Mars Hill will continue to pour it on. Hargett left all alone in the backcourt, finishes with the breakaway layup. He finished the day with 22 points. Mars Hill's boys advanced to the regional final by beating Winfield 69-51. In the other girls' 3A semifinals, it was Lauderdale County taking on Vinemont. The winner will take on Mars Hill in the regional final. Second quarter, Lauderdale County with an 8-point lead. Vinemont goes on a run. Veda Yarbrough dumps it off to Addison Holcomb, and she scores the bunny in the paint. Then Arlie Johnson gets a wide open look from the wing, and the three-pointer is good. That was a part of a 16-2 run by Vinemont. Eagles led 26-20 at the break. Let's go to the third quarter now. Madison Mobley misses the outside tray. Emery Owens grabbing the rebound, missed the first putback, but she is money on the second putback, and she's fouled. She had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Lauderdale County outscored Vinemont 14-6 in the third quarter. This became a free throw shooting contest late in the game, and it was Lauderdale County that scored a 48-45 win over Vinemont. They will face Mars Hill next week for the regional championship. In the last 3A regional semifinal, the Lauderdale County boys took on Locust Fork. Picked things up in the first half. Lauderdale County with a double-digit lead already, and adding to it, Jaden Spears driving through the lane, gets the bucket and one. He scored 14 points on the day. On the other end, time winding down in the second quarter, Locust Fork gets the boost with a buzzer-beating three-pointer by Hunter Dawes, but the Tigers still led by 17 at the break. Second half, Lauderdale County really started to expand this lead. Asa Butler buries the three-pointer from the wing. Then Connor May hits the outside jumper from the baseline. Lauderdale County beats Locust Fork 67-43. They'll take on Mars Hill next week for the Northwest Regional Championship. Moving up to Class 4A now, Wilson taking on West Morgan in the Northwest Regional Semifinals. Game tied in second quarter, Lady Warriors crashing the boards. Eventually, Peyton Berry gets her hands on a rock and scores 2 of her 15 points in the paint. Wilson up by a bucket. Rebels would respond. Presley Colburn getting the kind bounce from three-point range, and it goes down. West Morgan now on top by 5. Back and forth we go. Avery Darby's three-pointer gives Wilson a lead that will last well into the second half. The Wilson Lady Warriors are heading to the 4A Northwest Regional Finals after beating West Morgan 53-38. Moving up to Class 4A for the boys, the West Morgan Rebels taking on Brooks Wednesday evening. First half, Rebels up by 1. Landon Henderson drives past the defense and scores with the running floater off the glass, puts his team up by 3. On the other end, Kobe Suggs spinning through the lane, connects with a nice scoop shot for Brooks to cut into West Morgan's lead. Now West Morgan riding the coattail of Henderson throughout the evening. The baseline jumper is up and good. Rebels led by 4 at the break. More of the same in the second half. Henderson scoring another bucket. He had 28 points on the evening. West Morgan beats Brooks 67-55 and advances to the 4A Regional Finals.